Thank you for the opportunity to discuss these topics, and I look forward to your questions.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Knoll, we'll turn to you now. You have 5 minutes to speak on this particular bill, please.
Chairman Bishop, Ranking Member Grijalva, and members of the subcommittee. My name is Jeff Knoll, and I'm the chairman of the Save the Hammer subcommittee of the California Motorized Recreation Council, a nonprofit comprised of leaders from the largest off-highway vehicle associations in California. I'm also the co-founder of the annual King of the Hammers off-road desert race event held at Johnson Valley OHV Recreation Area, and I serve on the Bureau of Land Management's California Desert Advisory Subcommittee regarding special recreation permits. I'm here to speak about the importance of Johnson Valley to the OHV community. I am speaking on behalf of California Motorized Recreation Council and the Save Johnson Valley Coalition, which represents millions of OHV enthusiasts in California and across the nation. Our OHV groups are committed to developing a solution that addresses the needs of the military, along with the local and OHV communities. We thank Congressman Paul Cook for having developed a legislative solution to meet those collective needs. As a former Marine Corps colonel and longtime resident of Yucca Valley, Congressman Cook is uniquely qualified to identify this remedy. Johnson Valley is the largest OHV recreation area in the United States, totaling nearly 189,000 acres. The open area is used year-round by OHV enthusiasts, stargazers, amateur geologists, photographers, the Boy Scouts, and the film industry. In 2004, the Marine Corps identified the need to train a brigade-level expeditionary force of about 15,000 troops during 2 months a year. The Marine Corps determined that 29 Palms Base would be the appropriate venue. Although it is already the second largest military base in the U.S. and 3/4 of the size of Rhode Island, that is not big enough. The Marine Corps conducted a 4-year environmental impact study and last February requested Congress to transfer 160,000 acres of the 189,000-acre Johnson Valley OHV recreation area to 29 Palms Base. Ensuring land access for the Marine Corps should not exclude addressing the economic and recreational needs of the local community and OHV enthusiasts. For example, Johnson Valley hosts the annual King of the Hammers event, the largest off-road race held in the United States. The event was founded in 2007 with only 12 teams racing over a 35-mile course that included the desert, rock canyons, sand washes, and dry lake beds. Today, those specialty-built vehicles average $150,000 to build and travel over 100 miles per hour while being able to traverse some of the most difficult terrain on the planet. The race now has more than 300 teams competing from around the globe before thousands of fans in person, via the internet, and on national television. In 2012, the King of the Hammers attracted over 30,000 participants for 10 days in February. The BLM estimates that over 50,000 people attended this year's event. The event has received the highest rating possible by the BLM for the last 4 years and has become a model for BLM special recreation permits in California. My written testimony includes a study I helped prepare last year on the economic impact of OHV recreation at Johnson Valley. As of last year, the BLM estimates that Johnson Valley OHV recreation generates over $71 million annually to the local economy and $191 million to the national economy. The estimated number of annual visitor days varies from at least 300,000 to as many as 800,000. That includes 42 separate BLM permitted events. It is important to stress that the amount of California desert available for OHV recreation has shrunk dramatically since the 1970s. Only about 2% of the California desert is now open OHV area, and Johnson Valley represents about half of that amount. There are few alternative sites, so Johnson Valley is critical to OHV inventory and its unique geography. Meanwhile, OHV recreation is one of the fastest growing categories of outdoor activity in the United States. During the nearly 5-year debate, the OHV community has questioned the need to annex Johnson Valley for just 2 months of training. The legislation offered by Representative Cook offers consensus between Marine Corps training needs, continued growth of the local economy, and motorized recreational access to the California desert. Under the legislation, the Marine Corps has provided access to more land than it has requested. Simultaneously, the land is preserved for OHV recreation and economic contributions to the local community. Continued BLM control means the Marines do not have to manage and secure the land on a yearly basis. Much of 29 Palms is already insecure and experiences accidental incursions on a regular basis by the public. Ordinance restrictions would ensure public safety. In summary, we heartily endorse this legislative proposal put forth by Representative Cook. Thank you, Chairman Bishop, Ranking Member Grijalva, Congressman Cook, and the subcommittee members here today for the opportunity to support this important legislative solution. I'd be pleased to answer any questions the members of the subcommittee may have.
Thank you. We'll turn to the question portion. Mr. Amade, do you have questions for any of these witnesses?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, thank you. First of all, Mr. Farquhar, thank you for coming to my office yesterday and doing a little follow-up on the Yarrington bill last week. It was